Americans, and other friends, subscribers around the world.
Back again, man.
So we're headed out here. The sun was just out a minute ago, man. I was scrambling around looking for sunglasses.
It's been a while.
It's went away now.
It's what?
The sun, man.
It's gone away now.
So headed out to see the grandbabies, Katie Joe. Tim's working today. So we're gonna go out. The girls are gonna make pizza and play playing hand and foot.
Yep.
So hand and foot card game. If you ain't never played it, you should play it. It's blast. Oh, there's sun again. Supposed to get a bunch of sun this week. The temps are supposed to cool down. Rained most of the night again last night. So, did that last video. Because Miss Kitty loves to get up and listen to hoorah.
It's just a joy.
Dude, this world has gone flipping insane. Anyway, so I haven't read into it or anything like that. You know, you can rule it out to be a conspiracy or whatever. We were just talking about it. It's like, dude, because they're saying there's some. What was that on TikTok or something?
Oh, the chicken feed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, got some people making some videos.
Doesn't make it.
Doesn't make it true. Just what I'm saying doesn't mean it's true.
Right.
Anybody. Always check everybody, man.
Mm-hmm.
But now I got some videos out there. I don't know where they're at. Cara, our daughter, sent them to us. Freaking out. But now they are saying, or some people are making some videos and saying, these are things that I don't even think about. Well, have we ever talked about that? I don't think we've talked about that.
No, we haven't talked about this one.
We haven't talked about this one. But now they're saying that the powers be, whoever the hell that is, are putting something in the chicken layer feed, the commercial grade feed, and it's making the chickens stop laying eggs. Great. So, the one gal, the video that I listened to, like I said, man, could all be a bunch of BS. I don't know. But me and Kitty were talking about it after we watched it, and she said her chickens hadn't laid in a year and a half. Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If, you know, which I'd feed mine, which I actually ended up having to buy more of a commercial grade because we went to get our feed the day we got the flat tire. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. But that day, we'd called ahead, and they were actually out of our chicken feed, and it's a local feed. And then they were also out of our rabbit feed, rabbit food. And that's a local. Both of those are a local.
Oh, the one we replaced it with is local also.
Yeah, it is, but it's a bigger name.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a bigger company.
But it is a local thing. I ain't saying no names or nothing. I guess I could. It really don't matter. But Simplot, man. All right, Simplot. That's the new one we got. The other one, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
But it's a localer than Simplot, or smaller, I should say, a lot smaller than Simplot. Anyway.
Because yes, if you didn't know, Simplot is
Idaho, which is past away now.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to what I was saying. So we were saying, dude, if my chickens, it wouldn't take me no year and a half.
No way.
To say, dude, something's up. You know, I mean, if there's cold temps, you know, in your production, we're getting 11 eggs a day.
If you have old chickens.
Right, man. Our chickens, you know, this is their first, you know, they're not even a year old. We're getting 11, we have 11 hens, and we're getting 11 eggs today. I'll tell you what, you know, depending on the temps, you know, because obviously your chicken's production, which we'll do a video about. Man, I've seen some videos, you know, because I watch some videos on chicken raising. You know, I've had chickens off and on my whole life, but I've watched some, you know, everybody does their thing their own way, man. I've heard people saying things that I don't agree with, but they probably don't agree with what I, you know, am raising the chickens. Anyway, in the winter months, you know, I'm a true believer of putting, you don't have to use a heat lamp, man. You can use, I almost burned down my chicken coop with a heat lamp once. You know, but I got a 100-watt lamp out there, man. I got the mother screwed, you know, so that it ain't, so they can't hit it and knock it down, all that stuff. You know, and it just gives them a little bit of warmth. And if the temps cool down, your production will sometimes slow down.
Right.
During that month. So anyway, so you got to take that all into account. But as I was getting at, dude, if my eggs fell from 11 a day to
None.
so yeah, none or 5 or 4 or something like that, I would definitely be doing some thinking on what's going on and
make some changes
on what I was doing. Woo, it's snowy right there. So that's where we're at on that, man. So I'll do some research if I hear anything more on that. Like I said, it could just be all BS.
Yeah.
And then if that's the case, or you know, if the powers be again start pulling crap like that on chicken feed, hog feed, whatever, then I will produce my own feed. And that, I don't know how much of that I would put out there,
right.
Because, you know, that's the one thing about this, man. I'm putting myself out there. And you do that, you know, and I want to help everybody that I can help out there. But it's kind of like the resale thing, you know. There's a lot of stuff when I was doing resale videos and stuff that I wouldn't put out there because it's like shooting yourself in your own
right.
foot. You know, same goes along with that, man, and our prepping and our stop, Kai, and just our life, you know, our lifestyle, you know. There's a lot of stuff that I don't share with y'all, and it's not that I don't want to, it's because there's a lot of people watching that I don't trust.
Right.
I ended up doing a little research, you know, on what me and Miss Kitty, the feed and all that we were talking about, and not a ton of stuff out there on it, man, but I did hear, or did read, you know, and it's people putting it out there, but read and actually watched a few more videos. I'm not going to link them or anything like that, man. You can do your research, track it down, but Cara, which I should have brought my phone, I might, if she was supposed to send me this video, but I couldn't get it. It kept on staggering, man, yesterday. So if that is, I'll put that clip in here, but if that doesn't come through, you know, that's just one. There's probably, I watched probably, I don't know, half dozen or so, you know, people talking about the feed. Well, as it turns out, they're claiming it's a commercial feed. I'm not going to say any names or where they came from, but it all came from the same place, which is a big, you know, franchise or whatever you want to call it. So I'm not going to throw that out here. You can do your research and hear it for yourself. You know, a couple of them I think actually did mention the name of the feed, all that stuff. So with all that said, man, until you know, knock on wood, hopefully nothing like that happens, or they don't pull any crap like that, you know. And that's the other thing is, they were actually, some of the people were saying they felt like their chickens were, you know, not getting the nutrients or starving in certain areas. And the one gal had been feeding the feed, hadn't been getting too many eggs, and at Christmas time, and these videos that just came out like the last month or so, but had a bunch of leftovers and took it out, a bunch of leftovers, and she was down to getting 3 or 4 eggs. I can't remember how many chickens she had, and gave them all the leftovers, and the next day, boom! So it was almost like they were lacking, or, you know, not getting the nutrients and stuff to produce eggs. So there's the take on that, man. You can definitely read into that more on what you want to, you know. I ain't trying to start some conspiracy crap. I just try to put out there what I hear, man. I hadn't even, you know, with everything going on, and then whether you think it's conspiracy theories or not, man, with the bees, I haven't even really started getting into that. I'm sure I'll do a video about that after I get going on it. That stuff, everything, man, just leave stuff alone, man. Mother Earth will take care of herself, man. Holy smokes. Everybody trying to play God. That's all I got for you today, man. I got to get busy. I need to get some more wood put up. The sun's coming up. Temps are supposed to drop, but it's supposed to be pretty sunny and nice, is what they're predicting, so we'll see how that turns out. So, be careful out there in this crazy world, man. Check all the links out below and the Patreon and all that jazz. And good Lord willing. And them creeks don't rise. And dude, let's touch on that for a second. Dude, they are flowing, man. They actually have breached down the far end of my property, which is, pretty normal. But, listen, you can hear it. I mean, it is flowing. It rained. Man, that one day, 2 days ago, it rained. Man, I'd guess 18 hours it rained, and I mean dumped. Then it rained all night again the night before last. Now we got this, so we'll see. But, man, the ice pack's still holding. It's still slicker as snot out here. Good Lord will. Here we go again. Them creeks, they are rising. We'll be back again tomorrow. There you go.